Hey, this is Mr. Lou. So I made this video here to help support some young people at our school as they're embarking on a journey to become a jazz band together. And so I put this playlist together, but I wanted to do an annotated playlist where I just tell you a few things, because you know, jazz is really about dialogue between people, and it's about building a community, and it always has been. So we're going to start with what's going on right now in jazz. What's going on this is 2015, but this is probably the most exciting thing that's happening in the world of jazz is Kamasi Washington. So he is going to be on our playlist. We've got other legends on our playlist, but it's good to figure out where we're at today. Maybe people sometimes think that jazz is like something that really reaches back to the past, but it's something that is very much exciting right now. So that's Kamasi Washington right there. He's a young man. I believe he's from Southern California, I think. And all these musicians came together to play things that he had written. And Kamasi Washington is a guy who's worked with Kendrick Lamar and other musicians in different worlds of music. So he's something pretty special right now. So he's got a bass player. This is the head of the tune. This is sometimes when we think about a tune, we do this. This is what we do when we get to the top, the melody, the thing that'll stick in your head. There's a lot of other things that happen in jazz songs. But yeah, jazz music is about like togetherness. I mean, look at how much these people are enjoying each other and making music together. Ultimately, that's what it's all about, and then making music for people. It's a truly American art form, and that is a beautiful, beautiful thing. The rest of the world thanks the United States for producing artists like Kamasi Washington. So I'll take you on a little tour through this list, I guess, and I'll go to who's at the top. Kamasi Washington happens to be at the bottom, and Miles Davis is somebody who's really, really important to the 20th century and jazz music. So I'm gonna be sorry for the distracting video here. I don't know, maybe I can like move it over here. Guess you can hear it. Wow, it's a long one. Man, really. YouTube, you really thought I was gonna buy whatever this is going on here. I don't know if this is a car or whatever we're trying to do. Oh, it's a BMW. Oh, thanks. Thanks, YouTube. Thanks for thinking I'm gonna buy a BMW. It's good. Might want to work with your targeting people, figure out who's gonna buy what. Two, three, four, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2. This is the B section. 6, 7, 8. Now back to the A section, but it's not the end of the changes. You could put this on a piece of paper and always go back to the top of it. Now we're at the bottom. Now we're at the top. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now that section is going to repeat. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now here comes a chord change. 2, 4, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here's the fourth section of the song. So you can see it as being 4 sections of 8 bars each. Now we're back to the top. Miles Davis is known for his personality, his tone, his unique voice. Jazz is a lot of things. It's a place where collaboration and individual expression come together. And Miles Davis was definitely an individual. His trumpet was his voice, and he said some pretty profound things. You just have to listen. Miles Davis was such a profound voice and such a strong voice that he influenced a lot of people. And so a couple years after Miles Davis did this, he was really responsible for this. Miles Davis is not in this band, but John McLaughlin is the leader of this band. He's the guy playing the awesome double guitar. And he was heavily influenced by Miles Davis. And this is what came out of it. This is 1972. This is a group called the Mahavishnu Orchestra, which has got a couple of superstars. There's one of them right there. If you're a drummer and you care about, like, I don't know, what good drummers do, what great drummers do, Billy Cobham is probably one of the top 5 guys to listen to. Jan Hammer is also a superstar. He wrote the soundtrack to Miami Vice, among other things. So, you know, I don't have any Louis Armstrong in here, which is ridiculous. So I really should put some Louis Armstrong in here. Because it's amazing the journey that jazz has taken from Louis Armstrong to Mahavishnu and now to people like Kamasi Washington. But it's a succession of people and ideas and voices, and everybody has been influenced by everybody else, and you can see that influence because there's nobody who's good who doesn't listen to people who are great, and there's nobody who's great who hasn't listened to all of the people who are great. And there's a list. People know. You know, people will fight about it sometimes. So-and-so is not really great, or so-and-so should be, you know, be the most respected person. But there's not going to be any disagreement about John McLaughlin and Jaco Pastorius and Bill Evans. They're all amazing. So rather than watching this, I think maybe we'll try to find something to add to the list. And it will be some Louis Armstrong, and I think I would do something like St. Louis Blues, maybe. Let's just see what this looks like. I have no idea what this video is. St. Louis Blues live. Let's just see what this looks like. Like, what is this? This is crazy. This is crazy stuff. I don't know if this is in the 1940s, early 1940s. That evening sun go down. Say I hate to see that evening sun go down. There's a live concert 19, yeah. Makes me feel like I Yeah, let's add this. Because there's a big tradition of songs. You know, jazz is about songs, singers. I think the last thing I'll talk about is, oh good, like this is nice. I like this ad. It's not embarrassing, it's fine. Cinnamon Frosted Flakes, who doesn't like it? It's good, it's great. So this is, again, another look, totally different. This is Buddy Rich, another legend. He's actually playing a song written by another legend about a club named after a legend. So jazz is it's a community. There's also a competitiveness about it, I guess, you know, it's true. And like Buddy Rich, when he was playing, he was the best and he knew it. So, you know, I don't know, maybe it's not. I guess it varies by musician. But he's really mastered his instrument, so there's that too. Nobody can do what Buddy Rich can do. And if you look at him and it looks like he's gonna beat somebody up, yeah. He was like a ninja, basically. Kung Fu. He's like a Kung Fu master. And you know, if you were in his band, you didn't play wrong notes. You wouldn't, because he was not a kind man. To his band members, I think. In his personal relationships, I think he was a kind, big-hearted man. But to his band, if you worked for him, if he was paying you to go on tour with him, you better not make any mistakes. And I'll stop there. There's other things on the video for you to enjoy and explore.